Hi, I'm Julie Chavez with the Sustainable Surgeon Project, and today I'm going to take you through a workout that's going to target our trapezius muscle, so that big muscle on our back that helps us with our posture, keeping our shoulders back, and it's going to help us in our work to combat our forward hunched over position. Okay, so it's going to help us to maintain strength there. And just in our everyday life with posture, being able to stand erect. This muscle is very important for us in our work and also in just our regular daily lives. So we're gonna do 3 sets of different movements for the trapezius workout. So you're gonna need some heavy weights. I've got some 20-pound dumbbells here. You can use heavier, you can use lighter, just try out a couple different weights and see what's gonna work for you. And then I'm also gonna have some very light weights. I'm gonna use my 3s because we're gonna incorporate some of our T's and Y's in there too. If you have a weight bench, we're gonna do some elevated T's. If not, then you can just do the bent over T's like we're gonna do our Y's. So when we get to that, we're gonna just be in this posture. So elevated or regular for the T's. Okay, so we're gonna do a minute warm up. Actually, let's do 2 minutes. And for that, you can do your jumping jacks, jump rope, whatever you want. And just to kind of get the blood flowing before we start to do these targeted weightlifting. Okay, so I'm gonna start with jumping jacks and then I'll do 1 minute of the jump rope here. So ready and go. And I've got the clock down here, so I'll time us for 1 minute. Let's get our blood flowing. And if you can get this one in before you get to the office, great. Or do it in the evening, anytime really. Maybe as an adjunct to some of the other things you like to do with cardio or weightlifting too. All right, 20 seconds left. Light feet here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take a little break there. Catch your breath. And then we're gonna do 1 more minute, either your jumping jacks, or if you wanna just march in place, you can do butt kicks, anything that's just gonna get a little blood flowing. I'm gonna do my jump rope here now for 1 minute. All right, ready, and start. Concentrate on soft feet here. Breathing. I'm watching the clock here. Okay, past 30 seconds. 15 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay. Good job. Okay, hopefully your heart rate's up a little bit. Mine is. I'm gonna grab a little sip of water. All right, so we're gonna first start with our shoulder shrugs. So for this, we're gonna need our heavier weights, okay? So I've got some 20s here. Pick those up. Get ourselves organized. Okay, feet underneath our hips. Belly button in, squeeze our glutes. We're just gonna go up, down, up, down. Try to hold at the top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and as you start to fatigue, if you really grip those weights, that'll help with getting through those last couple. All right, now we're gonna do our T's. I'm gonna grab my light weights. I'm gonna get elevated on the bench. Let me show you this first. We're just gonna let our arms hang down by the sides. They are gonna be on the floor, but then as we go up, we want them straight out to the sides, back down. Back down, little hold at the top. If you don't have a bench or you don't want to do elevated, you can simply do the bent over T's. So we're gonna, same thing, belly button in, bend over, slight bend in the knees, flat back, okay, we don't want our back rounded, we want it to be flat. And then you're just gonna go out to the sides here, straight out, hold at the top, okay? So either one, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do a set of 12. Get on my bench here. All right, here we go. 1, 2, squeeze your butt here. Breathe out. 6, 10, 11, squeeze those handles, 12. All right, good job. Okay, next, we're gonna do our Y's. These I'm gonna do bent over. You could do them on your bench if you want. That definitely adds a level of difficulty, degree up. So I'm gonna stick with this. I've still got my 3s here. Okay, bent over, and I have making a Y with my weights in front of me. We're gonna bring them straight up, over our head, hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. Okay. So in between each set, we're gonna do 1 minute of plank. So we're gonna get down on our mats, down on our knees here. We're gonna go down on our elbows. Oh, let me grab my clock so I can make sure the time right here. We're gonna go down on our elbows. We're gonna get up, hips up. We're gonna do 1 minute of plank. You can hold fists with your hands. You could have them flat. Kind of try to push that ground away. Keep those hips up. Okay, I got the clock here. We're at 15 seconds. Squeeze your butt. Don't let your hips sink down. Get those hips up. Keep on breathing. All right, 30 seconds. Halfway done. Okay, 15 seconds. Good job. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Get those hips up. And 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1, rested. Okay. All right, so that's one set. We're gonna do 2 more sets of that, and then we'll end with some stretching. You hydrate. None of us hydrate enough, probably. All right, back to the shrugs here. Those heavy weights. All right. Okay, feet underneath our hips, belly button in. Gonna squeeze our glutes and raise up, down. Hold at the top. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze those handles. 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so if that's very easy for you, maybe grab some heavier weights as you go, or stick with what you've got. All right, back on the bench for the tees. All right, squeeze your glutes. Here we go. 1, right out to the sides. We don't want to be going backwards or forwards. I'll call that 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 12. Okay. Okay, so now we're gonna do those Ys. We're gonna get our spine organized, feet right underneath us, flat back. Got our weights hanging in front of us in a Y. We're gonna go straight up, over our head. 1, 2, weight in our heels. 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe out and way up. 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, hopefully I didn't get one extra in there. I might have. Okay. All right, 2 sets down. We're gonna do our plank. So back down on our mat. Take a little breather. Catch your breath. Grab a drink of water if you need. All right, we'll get ready to go here in a few seconds. All right. Get our elbows underneath us and we're up. Keep on breathing. Squeeze your glutes. Tight midsection. 15 seconds. It's good to do plank. I like plank because as it gets harder, it really clears your mind. You really can't think too much of what you did before or what you did after. You're kind of just concentrating on staying up there. Okay, coming up to 45 seconds here. Okay, 15 to go. Push that floor away. Start to feel that shake. It's okay. Keep on breathing. And rest. Okay. All right, get ready for our last set of shrugs here. Those heavier weights. All right, feet underneath us, belly button in. Try to keep that rib cage down. 1. I'm gonna really concentrate on squeezing these handles. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 2 more. 11 and 12. Okay. Set those aside. All right. Ready for our tees here. All right. Now for the tees, if you're on the bench, you can have your chin kind of down, maybe elevated, though not squished down into the bench. So you're using your neck muscles. Or you can try to look up a little bit too as you go. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, and 12. All right. On our last set of Ys here. Good work. Okay, we're gonna get these done. Okay. Slight bend in the knees, bent over, send your hips back, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Squeeze those handles. Keep your belly button in, tight midsection. 11 and 12. Okay. All right, grab a drink of water. We're gonna do our last plank and then do some stretching. Okay, last one, last plank. Let's make it a good one. And let's give it a second here. All right, and we're up. Concentrate on your breathing. Just think about that. Those hips up. Okay, 30 seconds, halfway done. And you can get those quads activated. Those hips up. Push into the ground. All right, 15 seconds here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Okay, great job. Okay, you can stay down in there on your mat. I'm gonna just move this bench out of the way here. Okay, all right, just be down there. Stay down there on all fours. We're gonna do some cat-cow, one of my favorites here. And if you wanna take your shoes off for this, you can. And behind you, you're gonna have your legs out flat, or you can keep your toes up. And hands under your shoulders. We're gonna push the ground away, arch that back up for a cat. And then opposite, let that belly sink in for a cow. Okay, up, and out. Okay, I'm gonna do a few more of these. And I think this one's great if you're not opposed to getting down on the floor at your office. I feel like that you have a little break. This really helps your neck to kind of release. A little stretch throughout the day. Okay, and then if you are opposed to, stay down there on your mat, but if you're opposed to getting down on the floor, but you do want to stretch throughout the day, you can always do ragdoll. Get your elbows, grab opposite elbows, bend over, slight bend in your knees, and just let your neck hang. So that's another one that you can pretty much do that anywhere, and people might give you some looks, but hey, we're trying to keep our bodies intact while we do this hard job. All right, so we did cat-cow. If you're still down there, we're gonna do child's pose now. And we're gonna get our knees at the edges of our mat. Bring your toes in. You're gonna kind of sit back on your heels, and then just walk your hands out. If you can rest your forehead on the mat, great. If you can't, just stay where you can, and just feel that stretch. Just breathe here. And if you want to take a little variation, we're going to walk our hands over to the right. Really feel that stretch on the left side. And then walk our hands over to the left side here to stretch out that right side. And if you're really feeling this in your groin, and it's just a little too much, just back off a little bit, come up a little bit higher. Okay, that'll relieve that. All right, and we'll go back into the middle here. Another 5 seconds here. And come up. Okay. All right, we're gonna stay back, lie on our face down on our mats here, and we're gonna get our arms out to the side. So if you're looking at us from above, we're making a T. All right, and be careful with this one, just go slow. We're gonna take our right leg, bring that off the ground. We're gonna rotate it over and touch on the opposite side. We're just gonna hang out here. You might hear your back crack like mine just did. This is great for the lower back, and then also really stretches out that shoulder and deltoid area. Try to keep your right shoulder as close to the ground as you can, or deepen it as you breathe. Really feel that stretch. Couple more breaths here. Okay, we're gonna come back to center. Just slowly, carefully come back down, and down there flat. We're gonna do the opposite side. So raise that left foot up, over the top here. Really feel that release in your low back and that stretch in your shoulder. Okay, couple more deep breaths here. Another few seconds here. Stay down here as long as you like. Okay, we're gonna slowly come back to center. Okay. All right, well that is a pretty straightforward workout targeting those trapezius muscles and getting some good stretching in, and that should really help you be limbered, strengthened, and mobilized for your day. So our goal is to have good days at work, pain-free, and also healthy body, healthy mind. And then that way we can focus on enjoying our downtime, our time with our families, your time doing whatever it is that you love to do. Okay, thanks for joining me today, and I hope to see you again, and have a great day.